I am clicking go live. A warm welcome to everyone, and thank you very much for joining. I am Tanya from the Global User Groups organization.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Torres Saletti. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope our session today will be a great session and a lot of great information.
Sirui, quick introduction from your side.
Yeah, hello everyone. This is Sirui Wang. I'm from the solution management of AI and BTP for Cloud ERP.
Hello everybody, I'm Frank Omare, SAP. I work in the global SAP BTP program office.
Thank you very much. I am now going to provide a quick overview, as this is part of a series, and I would like to share with you the overview of the entire series. So today's is the 6th session. We had already 5 awesome sessions. You might want to look at it. You can get the overview here. I posted in the QR code. But before handing over and diving deep into the digital supply chain transformation with SAP BTP session, I would like to share a quick overview of upcoming sessions all around SAP BTP that might be of interest to you as well. To make your life easier, I posted in the QR codes. Feel free to have a look at them. We will also share the links in the chat afterwards. And with this, we already saw our experts for today. It's Frank Omare, Global BTP LOB Program Lead, and Sirui Wang. And with this, I would like to jump right straight into the session. And with this, Frank, over to you.
Thank you very much, Tanya. Let me share my screen. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this session. This session is going to be delivered by myself, Frank Omare, and my colleague, Sirui Wang. In terms of what we're going to cover, we have only 30 minutes or so this will be an overview. But hopefully, by the end of this overview, you will improve your understanding of the value proposition of SAP B2P within the context of supply chain management. And you should be able to explain, articulate to your colleagues, customers, what it means to bring B2P into the world of SAP DSC solutions. And for you to consider or view SAP B2P plus SAP DSC as one solution that meets the specific needs of customers. In various presentations, you may have heard the concept of keeping the core clean. And that is what B2P brings to DSC. It's really around keeping the core clean, but doing any customizations, enhancements, extensions outside of DSC, but meeting specific needs of customer organizations. And at the end, we'll wrap up in terms of where you can go for further information. So just to recap, SAP B2P is a technology platform that brings to one place analytics, integration, application development, and automation. For the purpose of today's presentation, we're going to keep it simple. I'm going to focus on these 3 pillars. Yes, there are other pillars, but as I mentioned, this is an overview, and I really want to focus on the value that B2P brings to the world of DSC. So as you can see on this slide, in terms of an overview of B2P, it covers various areas in terms of application development, automation, integration, data analytics, and artificial intelligence. And B2P is applicable across various ecosystem solutions, whether it's human capital management, spend management, customer relationship management, and of course, supply chain management. SAP B2P aligns with SAP strategy. which is to be the #1 enterprise applications company. And B2P is not something that we're encouraging customers and partners to use. We use it ourselves, and we already have 160 SAP solutions built on B2P. As I mentioned at the introduction, SAP builds on the current functionality to meet the specific needs of customers. So you're building on the current functionality without affecting the core. So you're keeping the core clean and building out functionality and capability. So the focus is very much on business value. So it's a modern developed environment for both professional IT and business developers. What does that mean? It means that whatever your role in an organization, you can use B2P to build out and enhance the capabilities of core solutions, whether you are a professional IT person or whether you're a supply chain person. And in terms of being a supply chain person, it puts the development in the hands of the user. So it empowers supply chain professionals to build out the capabilities of their own solutions because of the low-code, no-code aspect of B2P. So there are over 1,200 pre-built data models, integration workflows, app templates. There's also self-service discovery, modeling, and planning analytics, and it's available through some of our cloud service partners. I mentioned 3 pillars: analytics, integration, application development, automation. So analytics, providing access to reliable data and in real time. And one of the things we hear from our customers is that they have this need for insights, but they are drowning in data. So B2P brings analytics, which enable you to have reliable data and in real time. Integration. We know that customer organizations have a very heterogeneous IT landscape. What B2P enables you to do is to connect and simplify your supply chain process and systems through integration. Application development automation. This is probably what people tend to associate B2P as being in terms of building new capabilities, new apps, which sit on top of the DSE solutions. So as I mentioned, analytics can be enhanced with B2P, and that enables supply chain functions to be more efficient. As I mentioned before, lots of data, but very few opportunities to build insights to improve planning and forecasting, and also to give you an insight into plant performance. So what does B2P bring in this space? It enables robust, flexible analytics, and that increases visibility of your operations, whether they're within a country or across regions. It also provides insights so that you can actually predict supply chain performance and respond to any market conditions. And of course, it enables you to build out KPIs and measure and track performance in real time. Integration. We know that supply chain functions are typically challenged with complex workarounds due to legacy systems or recently acquired solutions which have not yet been fully integrated into the overall IT landscape. And sometimes there are actually challenges in doing that integration. But this is where B2P comes in. It enables you to integrate your business processes so you can drive efficiencies and improve user experience. So in terms of the integration suite, you can connect data from different applications. You can provide automated integrated workflows, and that gives you a better overview of what is happening across your operations, either in terms of asset performance, asset utilization, labor utilization. And a key part of B2P is the value proposition it brings in enabling you to leverage the value of your previous investments. So with B2P, we're not saying that you put in one solution and you've got a redundant IT landscape. It's quite the opposite. It enables previous investments to be leveraged by integrating them to provide one holistic solution that meets your business requirements. And this is important because we know that some organizations deliberately choose a heterogeneous IT landscape because they want to take a best of breed approach. We want the best solution for planning. We want the best solution for manufacturing. We want the best solution for operating your assets. Of course, SAP provides world-class solutions across each of these areas. But with B2P, you can actually integrate SAP solutions with your non-SAP solutions to provide the capabilities we're talking about here. Application development and automation, as I mentioned, this is typically what people tend to associate B2P with being. And one of the purposes of this presentation is to give you an overview of B2P. So we've talked about analytics, we've talked about integration. Let's now talk about application development and automation. One of the challenges around supply chain management is not just about efficiency and cost reduction anymore. There are much broader challenges facing the modern world of supply chain management, whether it's through digital transformation, working more closely with your strategic customers and suppliers to drive value, whether it's through innovation, reducing time to market, or driving sustainability. What this means is that current solutions cannot meet future requirements without enhancements, without extensions. And this is where B2P comes in. Those enhancements and extensions can be made specific to the needs of the organization by keeping the core clean. It improves the user experience because we know that there are many simple, repetitive tasks which get in the way of improving user experience across all aspects of the supply chain. We also know that time is an issue, time to respond, time to meet the needs of customers, time to respond to sustainability challenges and issues. So what B2P brings in terms of application development and automation is the building out capabilities which reduce the need for simple, repetitive tasks, but also bring time, give you time to respond, time to react. So that brings supply chain resilience and supply chain agility a reality. So on this slide, I just want to summarize the value proposition across the three areas I've just mentioned. So very quickly, analytics allows access to reliable data and in real time, as I mentioned before. Lots of data, but very few opportunities to draw meaningful insights that can drive supply chain performance. So with B2P, what that brings to DSC is the ability to provide these insights. It enables you to build KPIs and to improve the tracking and reporting and analysis of those KPIs. You can bring additional insights in plant performance, whether it's through asset performance, asset utilization, uptime, and some of the key measures there in terms of OTIF. That reduces manual effort in operational data gathering and manipulation, which is very key. Again, time, provide real-time insights for forecasting. Integration. You can achieve integration of your supply chain processes and systems. And here, this is about providing integrated systems and processes to provide a better view of what is happening across your supply chain operations, whether it's through planning, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's warehousing, distribution, etc. Smart connected factories is the future for manufacturing into the digital manufacturing, using advanced automation and integration of your shop floor processes. Again, all of this is possible through B2P. You can have, and that provides you with a unified view of what is happening across your supply chain, but also what is happening across your supply chain with your partners, whether they are logistics providers or whether it's suppliers of raw materials, ingredients, and packaging. Application development automation, extend current capabilities, meet immediate needs and also your future requirements. Application development enables you to future-proof your supply chain processes. And it creates an experience for supply chain users across the whole spectrum of design to operate. What that enables you to do is to derive specific supply chain performance, optimize efficiency and responsiveness, and also enables you to overcome operational issues. So the key message here is that B2P across the supply chain spectrum enables you to improve the quality of data and to simplify repetitive tasks. And that gives you the advantage of time and responsiveness. How should you view B2P? Well, as I mentioned, B2P augments, enhances, complements existing DSC solutions. So we want you not to think of B2P as something that is additional complexity when it comes to SAP. In fact, it's the opposite. B2P simplifies whatever extensions, enhancements you may need to make to your DSC solutions. So we want you to consider B2P and DSC as one solution from SAP, which meets the specific needs of customers. The advantage of this is that instead of it being around products, it's about solutions. So the focus here is really around going back to basics. What are the challenges and issues facing our supply chain operations? What do we need to do to drive performance of those supply chain operations? And then think about what additional capabilities do we need, and then where does B2P come in to bring those additional capabilities? So why should you consider B2P now, today? Well, over the past few years, we've seen lots of disruptions in the supply chain. The pandemic, for example, has accelerated the need to update and upgrade supply chains. Although the world is increasingly becoming more digital, we know that only 50% of manufacturers have integrated smart devices or embedded intelligence into their production and other parts of their supply chain. So there's a pressing need to digitalize supply chain operations, but the rate of take-up of digitalization has been slow. With B2P, you can accelerate that and you can drive faster time to value. As I mentioned before, supply chain agenda has broadened. It's not just about efficiency and cost reduction. There are broader initiatives to consider, such as digital transformation, which I've just mentioned, innovation, so co-collaboration with customers, with suppliers, with third-party logistics organizations, supply chain resilience, so the ability to respond and also thrive in a world which has become more volatile, and of course, sustainability, whether it's environmental sustainability or social sustainability. So sustainability is becoming a key issue and challenge for supply chains. Okay, so I've given you an overview of B2P. We've talked about what it is, how it aligns with SAP strategy. We've gone into a bit of detail around the three pillars around analytics, integration, app development, and automation. I've taken you through at a very high level the value proposition for B2P relating to those three pillars. And hopefully you've got a sense of why we need to adapt B2P now into our supply chains. So with that, I want to hand over to Sirui, who will take you through some practical, real-life customer examples.
Thank you, Frank. Thanks for the nice overview of the co-positioning of BTP and DSC solutions. And actually, this messaging of leveraging SAP Business Technology Platform with its analytics capabilities, integration, and application development and automation capabilities in the context of digital supply chain solutions is very well received by our customers. And many of our customers have successfully deployed DSC as well as BTP solutions to bring them added value. So now we will go through together on three customer examples who have deployed BTP as well as DSC to show you like how in real life this co-leveraging of BTP and DSC is working. So the first customer here, the Wang story, it is a manufacturing company which produces residential and commercial water heaters and boilers, as well as heating and ventilating and air conditioning equipment. And this customer at the very beginning have already realized that they have some planning problems. And they have actually started with a partner named Blue Train Solutions to have some workshops to help them identify all of those pain points that they have been facing in their planning. The company has purchased the SAP Analytics Cloud planning and SAP, which is part of the BTP solution, as well as SAP Integrated Business Planning, which is under the planning pillar within the DSC solution portfolio, to help them provide tighter collaboration between the planning and forecasting processes, as well as the budgeting processes. And this resonates with one of our use case, which is called extended planning and analytics use case, so much that the key value here is actually to help our customers bring things together by bringing the reporting as well as budgeting planning for business activities, which is usually done within the financial planning and analysis process, to what is done in the shop floor that is typically joined by the process called sales and operation planning, or the more mature version, intelligent business planning. And other than the poor alignment between the operational and financial planning due to disconnected planning processes and system, this customer was also challenged by some error-prone manual planning processes, which is highly depending on Excel. And this is lacking of a single source of truth for all of their planning data, and very long time required to prepare all of those forecasting data to run what-if scenarios for informed decision-making. Leveraging and also blending SAP Analytics Cloud more for the comprehensive financial planning and integrated business planning, which is more focusing on the supply chain planning, our customer is able to resolve issues like cost of goods sold planning based on commodity pricing. Instead of forecasting by commodity and escalation factors, and adjusted this to roll out costs over the next 1 to 2 years to better respond to the effects of market changes. And also many of the manual processes that are highly relying on Excel is fixed through this type of automation. The customer was also harmonizing and simplifying their processes for finance, demand and sales and operations planning, and have this one single source of truth for the planners who can access both financial and supply chain data to run any kind of simulations to better understand their profit and loss impact of different planning scenarios. And if we can go to the next slide, Frank, then we can talk about this second customer. So the second Wang theme, the customer is originally a French company, which is specializing in helping electricity producers, transmission and distribution system operators, as well as local and regional authorities on energy transition and fostering access to electricity. And with this type of services, this company is then by nature very asset heavy, right? And therefore, being able to make very accurate forecast about their machinery and assets uptime becoming very, very critical to this customer to keep, and most importantly, increase their customers' satisfaction. So the company knew that they wanted to change from a very corrective process to a preventive process, and they knew to be able to do so, they needed to get rid of their legacy systems, but rather needed a very modern end-to-end solution and ability to drive activity through data and harmonized processes. And to be able to achieve these goals, the company firstly had to address the harmonization challenges, because they have been always pursuing this partnership based approach at the local level, and which they have established this since very early times. And this very decentralized organizational structure has caused some challenges, like different operational tools and processes are used in different business units, and also a huge volumes and data and all of those data disparities coming from a wide breadth of systems managing same processes for the same customers, but with double entries. And also, this company was facing this aging digital solution that is causing a very big problem to hinder them from performing, scaling, and not to say innovating. In the end, after a very careful analysis, the company has deployed SAP Field Service Management, which is within the operation pillar within Digital Supply Chain Solution portfolio, as well as SAP Integration Suite from SAP BTP technology platform, to have this single truth of data flying around and harmonize their processes to enable a more streamlined field service operations, which in the end is benefiting both of their customers as well as the field technicians, especially when it's time of understaffed. And with SAP Field Service Management as well as SAP Integration Suite, the company also successfully had preventive process in place, which consists of creating task lists and also a maintenance plan in the S4 backend system. And this informs applications development that allows customers to do an annual load balance and provide visibility into the weekly workload. And the service order is likewise created in the SAP Field Service Management system alongside a customer's interface to enable the ticketing and provide the field service technicians with their task list seamlessly. A similar process is also set in place for providing for dispatching and intervention in SAP Field Service Management. And this is very much liked by our customers due to its potential for the long-term optimization. So in the end, this combination of SAP Business Technology Platform as well as digital supply chain solution has helped this company improve its machinery's performance and extended equipment lifecycle within the predictive service indeed, but also set up this foundation and strategic path for the company for their service innovation. Frank, if we can advance one more slide. Okay, now we come to our third and also the last customer example. We do have customers who have signed contract with SAP to implement all different, like a wide range of digital supply chain solutions with SAP Business Technology Platform to help them to modernize their supply chain as part of their digital transformation journey in general. And the third company I want to introduce to you here is a Canadian communication and information technology company. It has signed a major contract for a wide range of solutions that lie in digital supply chain solution portfolio, which covers from the 5 pillars across design to operate, as well as cloud platform enterprise and agreement, which is commercial model offered by SAP Business Technology Platform, meaning that the customer who has this contract will be entitled to leverage all the BTP capabilities to try and optimize their inventory logistics as well as the entire supply chain operations efficiencies together with the digital supply chain solutions that they have licensed. In the end, this customer expected to achieve up to 20% reduction in days in inventory and 20 to 30% reduction in inventory carrying costs and 30 to 40% reduction in their total logistic costs, which has helped them a lot in terms of cost saving. They expect to have a real-time inventory and customer shipment tracking, leading to a higher fulfillment rates to increase the satisfaction rate for their customers and also lower the customer churn. With that, we can go to the next slide, where we have highlighted all the possible channels for you to explore afterwards to get more information around BTP for DSC. For the customer-facing channels, we have this very nicely done document to have a point of view of how BTP can be an enhancer for the existing digital supply chain capabilities. And we also have this sap.com section for BTP for DSC, where you can have a clear look at what different types of use cases in terms of using BTP and DSC. And lastly, but not least, we have also listed the 3 most prominent use cases of SAP Business Technology Platform with digital supply chain here with the links where you can click through after this session. With that, I can hand over to Frank to have a summarization of our session today, and then we can open it up for questions and answers.
Thank you very much, Sirui. That was fantastic. So hopefully you've got a really good sense of B2P, what it brings to the world of DSC through some real practical examples. And we chose those examples because they cover different aspects of supply chain management, but also different parts of the world, because B2P is a global solution which brings global capabilities in the world of the supply chain. So in terms of key messages, so what have we covered? So B2P is a technology platform, brings together into one place analytics, integration, application development, and automation. Again, focusing on the 3 pillars. The focus is really on discovering and solving business problems. So it's not just about what are the available SAP products, and let's try and shoehorn those or adapt them to meet specific needs with complex workarounds. That's not what B2P is all about. It's keeping the core clean, keeping your core solutions as they are, and building out and enhancing capabilities to enable you to future-proof your supply chain. It augments and complements what you already have. So it's not about ripping and replacing current solutions. It augments and complements what you have in the world of DSC. As I mentioned, the agenda, the world of supply chain management has become more complex, become more challenging. And from a personal perspective, it's become more interesting. Future needs cannot be met with current solutions. Therefore, B2P is needed to enhance, extend those capabilities of current solutions to meet future requirements. Again, I just want to iterate this point because it's so important. It's not about ripping and replacing current solutions. It's about enhancing and extending what you currently have. And with B2P, you can improve the quality of data, You can remove simple repetitive tasks. And what does that give you? It gives you better time to value and enables you to save money. Okay, I know we're a few minutes over. I'm going to stop there. Tanya, Taurus, do we have time for questions?
We have time for questions. We are a bit over our half an hour, but we have always time. We make time for questions. So there is one question. Are there many companies that are using cloud?
Do you want me to take that one, Siri? Or
Yeah, Tanya, can you repeat that? Are there many companies who are using cloud?
Yes, correct.
Can anyone who's asking this question elaborate on cloud? What does it exactly mean? Cloud solutions, or?
I guess, yeah, I'm sure it's cloud solutions. Herbert, if you want to add anything to make your question more precise, but I am sure that's what Herbert meant, cloud solutions.
Yeah, so at least within the DSC solution portfolio, we have a lot of solutions that are standalone, that are cloud native. So many of customers are using those solutions like digital manufacturing, like integrated business planning. All of them are cloud native solutions, and we have many adoptions with regards to those cloud solutions. So I would say the answer is yes, that we do have a lot of customers who are using cloud solutions.
Thank you. I hope that answered the question.
Mm-hmm. So Frank and Cyril, a lot of customers would really like to know what's the quickest way for them to get started. Do you have any tips and tricks, maybe some resources that they can pull up and get started?
Yeah.
What's your recommendation?
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for that, Taurus. I mean, I come from the world of manufacturing and engineering, and I believe in keeping things simple. So what I would encourage people to do is to take a look at the assets and the various resources that they took everybody through. Take a look at those assets, those materials. Get an overview of B2P and what it brings into the world of supply chain management. Then take a look at what you currently have in terms of your supply chain solutions, current capabilities. What are some of the specific things that you're looking for today, tomorrow, in terms of supply chain performance? And then think about how can B2P help you to get where you need to go along that transformation journey. And then reach out to SAP, and we'd be quite happy to run a discovery workshop and really understand your needs and where you want to go. And then we can think about analytics, integration, and other aspects of B2P that will help the customer in terms of their specific requirements. Mm-hmm. As Sirui has mentioned, many of our customers are on the cloud, and we are moving customers to the cloud. That is the future. So whether it's part of that cloud transformation or whether it's around digitalizing your manufacturing, logistics, operations, B2P can help. But we are not here to sell you B2P. We are here to help you meet your specific requirements and using B2P to help you to get there.
Quick question. Would the Discovery Center, looking into the Discovery Center, be of help in that case?
Yes, the Discovery Center is also a point of reference for customers. I think that was on the slide which Siri showed. The Discovery Center will provide you with access to some of our assets that we mentioned, also use cases, and also some approved customer references.
Great, thank you. We actually have another question in the chat. So the customer cases were very interesting. Can you please elaborate what exactly did BTP do in that first win for extended planning and analysis? I guess I missed that.
Okay, I'll hand over to Sirui on that one.
Yeah, if we can go back to that one slide.
Was it this one? Yeah.
Yeah. So here, it's really focusing on SAP Analytics Cloud, which is our which is one of the capabilities offered by SAP Business Technology Platform, and it's focusing on data management and analytics, right? And this use case is really about breaking down the planning silos of financial planning, which is more comprehensively done with SAP Analytics Cloud, and the operational planning, like the planning that you normally do in the shop floor. And this is done by the integrated business planning, because it's just simply not, it is possible, like IBP can do to some extent financial planning, but it's not as comprehensive as the capabilities that can be offered by SAC. So here, this use case is really to blending SAP Analytics Cloud planning and IBP to bring the data together from different systems, so the customer can really leveraging this great overview and high quality data to help them make better decisions. I think we also have a SAP.com website of explaining this XP&A use case. Maybe before Tanya, you sent out this presentation to the audiences, we can add that link to the resources slide, and the audiences can also double click.
Yeah,
happy to do that. Yes. So, any other questions? I would also like to offer, if you have any questions, contact us anytime. Our email addresses are in the chat. And also feel free to share any questions, comments in the comments area underneath this video. We are looking at them regularly, so happy to share whatever insights you need there as well. So if there are no further questions, a big thank you to Frank and Sirui for your excellent presentation. I think it was very insightful. And of course, a big and warm thank you to all attendees for joining, for your time. And I hope you got a lot of value from this session. And I hope we will see you tomorrow and next year again for one of our sessions. And with this, a great day, great evening, depending on where you are.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for your time.